Squid, and today we're finally gonna get our house built. I went ahead and off camera I grabbed a bunch of stuff. You can see the remnants of all of my acacias over there. And then I've got a strip mine here. I found some diamonds, they're down there. I haven't mined them yet, but I mainly just did it for the cobblestone and the deep slate. And I finally picked a house location. It's not really one of the ones that we talked about, but after kind of exploring a little bit and wandering around, I feel like it's the best option as far as what we have available, because I don't want to be right inside this village, and which we're going to fortify this a little better so I don't have to worry about them getting unalived. So I've got a plan for them. It'll happen at a later date. I might make it into I might build a castle or something and then have them protected within the walls. I feel like that's kind of overdone though, but maybe. I think it would be cute to have like a castle and have little houses in there and everything. I think it'd be cute, or at least what's in my brain. Now, whether or not I can, take what's in my brain and put it into Minecraft, we'll see. We'll see if I get around it. I might be lazy and just not do that. So, we'll see. I've also been trying to get rid of some of this freaking grass because I don't know about y'all, but it just looks so messy to me, whereas I like it to be nice and clean. No grass. Well, none of this grass. So, I went ahead and moved the materials that I figured I'd need over here, but I feel like this is a nice little spot. I went ahead and cut kind of like the top layer off to make it more flat and give us some more room. But we've got a nice view of the island in the middle of the lake over there, which I did go on it and kind of explore, and I had some ideas for over there as well, so we might build there at a later date. We're definitely going to do something with it. I just haven't 100% decided what we're going to do with it. So, we shall see. It'll happen eventually. We will get it done eventually. And there's like this random... I'm going to end up having to tower up to that and break that little floating thing because it is annoying. I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. It just doesn't make sense. It's like a mountain should have generated right here and it didn't. So, I'll probably get rid of that at some point. It's just going to disappear eventually. I don't know when, but it's going to. So, we shall see at some point. Okay, guys, so honestly, I have no idea what I want to build for this house. Like, I've kind of tossed around some ideas. I don't want to really do anything like I did on my other world because it's, it was something that was out of my normal comfort zone of building inside of a mountain and just going from there. I really enjoy that build style, but I want to do something different than that, but also different than the previous one I did. I might end up doing something very similar to the one I just recently did, but I forgot to get a stone cutter and bring over here. Let's do that really quick. Let me go run over here and get this really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went and got the stone cutter and also started cooking some glass and some smooth stone. I'm probably going to have to go get more cobblestone, though, for what I'm kind of planning, because I want to have... I almost want to do something like a lodge, or... I don't know, something that's super homey, like those kind of vibes, you know what I mean? Because I feel like since we're in kind of like a prairie, I don't remember, what's the name of this biome? Windswept Hills. It's very majestic, the way they describe it. I want to do something that's very warm and inviting, I guess is the right way to describe it. So, anyway, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy this time lapse of me trying to figure this out. wanted to interrupt. I know that was a very, it was a very invigorating music montage. I know this is a bit different of a video style than what I'm normally used to, so I'm going to learn along the way, and I hope you guys stick with me through that because it's definitely a learning experience. Anyway, at this point I was building up the walls. I really liked the grayscale, or the gray toned acacia logs with the dark oak planks, and so to kind of keep that but also have a little bit of a contrast in colors, I went with the deep slate or polished deep slate blocks, and I went ahead and did that as the top and bottom portion of my walls. So it was kind of a weird cut, but I cut because it was just me going and getting more of them because I ran out because I was unprepared. But it's fine. Like, we got there. That's what's important, is we got there. I really actually enjoyed building this house. Like I said, it's something that I haven't really done before, so it really tested, I guess, how creative I could be with my build style, because I really just enjoy tunneling into a cave and cutting out parts of rock, because I only have to worry about what one side looks like, not what both sides look like. I don't have to worry about what the outside and the inside view looks like. So this was definitely a challenge for me to come up with the color palette and just kind of know where to put things. Like right there I'm comparing if I liked the deep slate brick with the andesite blocks. I went with andesite. I think it's andesite. I always get them mixed up. I'm pretty sure it's andesite though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which there still are, there's some things I might change about this house as the series goes on. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how it's, coming so far, which I kept having to go and get more blocks. I kept running out. I would think that it was plenty, and then it just wasn't. It never is, I guess. So with that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I'm going to let this go back to some more of a building montage. I hope you guys do enjoy these. I definitely enjoyed this build. Y'all have to let me know if you like videos like this, or what type of things you'd like to see. Anyway, back to the montage. it again. So at this point, I had started putting in, some more of these andesite pillars, just trying to kind of break up the windows so that they weren't just so massive. And then I had to sit and admire my work for a few minutes so that I could, kind of plan the next stage of construction. I am not a contractor. I am, building not always my strong suit as far as what I want to do. So I compared the spruce stripped logs with the dark oak stripped logs, and I didn't really like the green tinge kind of that's in the stripped spruce logs, so I went with dark oak. I thought it just kind of contrasted the deep slate, so I thought it kind of, split up some colors. I wanted to add, a little bit more of color if I can talk today. Color variation. Geez, English is hard. So I really it's probably one of my favorite I messed up all my blocks right there, and that made me mess up more English. So I really like stripped dark oak in general. It just looks really, really nice with most anything. It's a really nice dark tone. So at this point, I'm starting to build the balcony. I kind of knew that I wanted it to be the same as my cobblestone foundation area, I guess is the best thing to call it. So this was a pain. I struggled. I have a love-hate relationship with slabs. I love that you can cover more of an area and you don't have to worry about going back and gathering more resources. I wanted to use them for the balcony so that it wasn't such a big chunk of using like a normal block. But they're just such a pain to build with sometimes. They're honestly like stairs, and sometimes they work great, and sometimes you just want to pull your hair out and burn them all and never touch them again. Especially when it comes into filling in areas like this. It was such a pain. I fell down a lot, which I cut out because it was kind of embarrassing the amount of times that I actually fell off that balcony. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say for 5 minutes or however long that it took me to get that done. I don't remember, but I probably stayed at half health the amount of times that, I was falling off more than my, health regen could keep up with. It was a struggle. I didn't die though, which was really nice, but I about did, especially here in just a few minutes whenever it comes to building up the roof and the amount of times that I fell off of the actual roof. So here I just kind of wanted to do some posts so that the balcony didn't look like it was just floating. I like to at least try to make my builds look structurally stable. I don't like to just have random floating stuff. So, and then I realized in this moment, or maybe not this moment, there's a moment that I realized that there is a giant space between the half slab and the brick wall, and it really bothered me, and I was like, oh, I forgot, need to fix that. So I went in and fixed all of that. It was just a minor, oversight on me. I completely missed it whenever I first started doing it, and I was like, oh, this doesn't work, so I had to go in and fix it. But honestly, having that spruce, dark oak full plank up there, honestly just gives a little offset as far as the texture of the balcony area thing. So honestly, I like it. Then just having the half slabs, it gives some texture and some gradient, and so it just kind of splits up everything instead of it being one block height. I stepped back, realized I didn't like that, so I wanted to bring up the posts one more block and forgot that I made some of these chiseled stone bricks to just kind of add some texture in, and raised it up one, and honestly really liked it. And then I went and was like, it all has to match now, so I went and added some chiseled stone bricks into under each of the posts. Here I'm preparing to start the absolute headache of putting a roof on this build. And I don't know about any of you, but I despise building roofs. I hate it. I couldn't tell you how many times in the past that I have just capped it off at being flat because I despise having to do angled roof designs. I really struggle with it. This one, not so much. Like, I've gotten better at it over the years, but it's definitely something that I don't enjoy. I definitely cut out a bunch of parts of me messing it up. Just like example A, getting the stairs to place properly. So I used the polished, I think this is polished tile. I can't ever remember the name of the blocks. I just really liked the dark deep slate stairs, and then I used that as a border. Yeah, it's the tile stairs, deep slate tile stairs. And then I used the regular, I think that's the cobbled deep slate stairs. Like I said, I'm really bad with the names of the blocks. I just like the colors, at least in the new blocks that weren't around whenever I was playing. So I did a little stair step just to give me a little outline, an idea of how high I needed to go for it to meet perfectly in the middle. So, and then I began the process of hating my life for the next, like, however long that ended up taking. I cut it out so y'all didn't have to go through the same hell that I did. I figured that would make life so much easier for everybody. So then I wanted to do the mirror image of it over here, and again, misplaced some blocks the wrong way because I despise stairs. Never, probably, at least for a couple episodes, I will not be using stairs. I say that now, it won't happen. I'll probably end up using them next episode, but, I'll make my demands now, and then, I won't feel so bad about them in a few days, maybe. So, I thought that looked good. It was in the middle at least. At least I didn't goof and, get it completely off center. At least it was center. That's what I was most happy about. I didn't have to go and tear it all down. So that was nice. So, see, fell off. I told you, I fell off so many times, it wasn't even funny. And then, misplaced block. Way to go, Squid. You had one job, and it was to place the you had one job to talk, first of all. But no, for real, you just had to place the blocks the correct way, and you couldn't even do that. So, I knew I wanted to have kind of an offset as far as, a different direction that the roof was going for each of these balcony entrances, and so I had to do some changing of my original design and again I fell off, to get it to work and to look the way that I wanted it to. So right here I'm figuring out how exactly I want it to look in the end. So, it wasn't terrible. I just hated my life for this hour or however long it took me to build this house. Definitely considered throwing the keyboard out the window. It was a consideration. It might have happened. This might be a backup keyboard. See, look, I almost died there. What the heck? I had one job and it was to not fall off the roof. That one might have been intentional, but I could have died. And I didn't, but I could have. Misplaced a stair block though, so that's always fun. And then I got to the top, and I came to the realization that it wasn't going to be a perfect center point, which is fine. It still, again, kind of gives a little bit of texture and, differences in, how the finished product comes together. So having that little flat one block area between the two, I guess that's the apex of the roof coming together, it just kind of, in the long run, makes things look nice. Just having those little differences, and it's something that I struggle with, is wanting to be super OCD and have everything perfectly symmetrical and to work out perfectly. It doesn't always work out that way, and so I genuinely struggle with that sometimes, and it turned out good though. That's all that mattered. I had to go over here and check to make sure that I did it right though, because these two things did have to be symmetrical, speaking of. Because my OCD would not allow it. And honestly, if there's a part in the rest of this series that I notice something is off, I'll have to fix it in that very minute because it will drive me nuts. Once I know that something's wrong, it has to be fixed. OCD does not allow mistakes to last very long once they're noticed. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you guys get back to this last little bit of montage, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. terribly long building montage. It took forever. I might have sent my starter house base a little harder than I needed to. I definitely did not need to do anything on the scale that I did, but I mean, if we're gonna do something, we might as well go big or go home and do it right the first time, right? So, a lot has actually happened since the last clip that you just watched and this one. I finished off the house off camera because it was just taking too long and the video was just getting super, super, super long. So I hope you guys aren't too upset about that. And I did actually find a couple other things between then and now, and I'll go over those in just a few seconds. But without further ado, here is the house. So there's still a lot of things that I want to do as far as decorating wise because it's kind of a little basic still. I kind of wanted to do something that went on like, I really like the grayscale of the acacia logs with the deep slate. Really enjoyed that. I used some dark oak for like wooden beams for the balcony, and then I kind of liked the green, the lime green glass because it just gave a nice little color pop that kind of went with the foliage and stuff. So if we go inside the house, this is all going to be furnished. I'm going to wall some of these rooms off. I don't want it to just be an entire open floor plan. I'm going to kind of, I've never put walls in a house like this to wall things off, but I'm going to try it. These stairs are going to get switched out at some point because I don't like how long of a staircase this is, and I don't like this color pattern, so I'm probably just going to change them out to straight up birch. I don't know. I will let you guys know what I do. Probably going to put another level on here and then have like a little attic where we can keep all of our deep dark secrets in the attic. You know, enemies, people. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't decided if I want to make an attic or if I just want to leave it like this on the top floor and leave it feeling super open. Um, so we'll see. There's still a lot that I want to do to this house, but I'm probably just going to make additions to it off camera and then just every so often bring up what I've done, or you'll just see it in the video and how it's changed. Anyway, I did this balcony on both sides. It's a mirror image over there for the most part. I think there's still a couple little details that I gotta do. Well, that wasn't intentional. Hold on a second. That's kind of, it's fine. Yes, you can jump over the balcony. It's fine, everything's good. So you can see the village over there, which I do want to turn into like a kingdom almost. I think it would look really cool. And then obviously we've talked about there's something I want to do over there. So like at the end of the day, once we do those things, you'll still be able to see them from this location, which will look really cool. And like I said, there's still a lot of detail things that I want to do to this house just to kind of decorate and make it look a little bit more homey and nice. But we need some more, there's some more things that I want to get before I can do that. Like over there in that little divot, I don't think we can see it from here, but like I've completely destroyed the terrain by growing gigantic spruce trees and then mining for moss. Because if you place one of these down and then bone meal it, it spreads. So I've got a lot of it. Which, you can never have too much because it looks so nice. So eventually I'm going to end up having it spread probably all the way through here just because it looks so much nicer than regular dirt. And then really quick, I'm going to wait for the sky to go down. I did, if you travel that direction, because I wanted the green, and I was like, I need to find a desert for some cactuses. And there's a little thing down there, literally right across the ocean over there. I found a desert, I found a mesa biome, and I found a huge savanna. So I got some sand. I gathered up some of the, what is it, terracotta, I think. It's been so long. Yeah, I gathered up a couple of the colors that I really liked of the terracotta. I got some cactuses. I found a village in the savannah and stole the bell. Those look really nice too, by the way. Like, and I found a goat horn from. I need to turn my game volume up more. I found a pillager outpost and found that goat horn in there. And then there's actually, I went and traveled that way over the mountain over there, and there's actually another village over there. So I ransacked it, but we might use it at some point for some other things. It's a pretty good size village. So maybe we might use it at some point. So then I don't think I really changed anything over here that I know of. We're gonna run over here just to double check because I honestly don't remember right now. Oh, I think I've just been breeding up the cows so we can get an enchantment table. Next episode, my goal is to get the automated farms. So I'm gonna get sugarcane so that I can clear up this eyesore. I'm gonna get a chicken farm and then a cactus farm. I'm gonna do the cactus farm off camera between now and next video because I feel like that's a pretty basic farm. And same thing for the sugarcane. I might honestly do all those automated farms off camera and then I'll just explain how they work just because, you know, it'll just take a while. Maybe. I don't know. I'm undecided. We'll see. Or if that, like, whatever happens between now and next episode might be about us getting to the Nether because I do have quite a few diamonds to get everything we need to get there. And then, yeah, 24 diamonds. And then I used one for a shovel, which is dead. But, so, Nether or farms. One or the other will be happening next episode. It just depends on what I decide to do off camera. Because I feel like it'll just make things much more efficient to get those farms set up early game. I'm also going to do an iron farm at some point, but again, that one's more than likely going to be off camera, mainly because of the headache that it is to get a zombie, find one that'll hold an item, or do I have a name tag? I think I have a name tag actually. I think I found one. Maybe? Am I making that up? I might be making it up. I might not have a name tag. Huh. I don't. We gotta get a name tag, or we gotta find a zombie that will hold an item and put him in the iron farm. So it'll come eventually. I just gotta either name tag or uh, hold an item. But I can also get a name tag from villager trade, so I don't even have to worry too much about finding one because I know the librarians unlock them eventually. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and this terribly long building montage. I just think the house looks so good from a distance. I went with the regular, like, uncolored glass for the windows just because I thought it looked a lot nicer and made everything look a lot more open, but I might change that at some point. I'm not 100% sold on anything right yet, so maybe down the road if I get like silk touch on something, I'll break all that glass and then dye it to be a certain color. I don't know. I just think it looks really nice. I really love this house and the design. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like and comment what you would like to see us do on this world. I'm pretty much open to trying anything. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!